Damn, man, I can't believe Kevin Conroy died, man. Kevin Conroy is the best Batman of all time. I don't care what anybody else says. When I think about Batman, I think about Kevin Conroy. I think about that badass voice. He will go down as the most popular Batman ever. Every time I watch a Batman movie that has animation in it, I always think about Kevin Conroy. He's the voice that I look for. Every Batman movie that I watch, I always check to see is Kevin Conroy voicing Batman. Nobody's voice compares to him. He's the gold standard. He will never be replaced as the voice of Batman. It's like you can't replace him. He will go down as the greatest voiced Batman ever. When it comes to all the movies he was in, it's like you can make the argument all the movies that he was in, some of them was actually better than the real life Batman movies. So I don't know how he died, man. It's like I watch Batman movies every week to hear his voice. It's like even when it comes to games, all the fans of his always wanted his voice in games. It's like when I play multiverses, I put his voice in the damn game. He is my announcer. So I'm a huge fan of Kevin Conroy. It's like he's one of the main reasons why I play multiverses. And I'm always playing Injustice 2 because he's on there. His voice is on that game. It's like his voice makes me feel like a child again. It's like he's the Batman that I literally grew up on. I grew up on Batman, the animated series, because of that fucking voice. That voice is so dark and it's like it really defines what Batman is as a character. Man, it's like when I heard that he died, I was literally playing as Batman in Injustice 2 because I want to hear that fucking voice. Like I was just watching a Batman movie a couple of days ago. It's like I watch Batman movies and shows every week just to hear his voice. Like his voice makes me feel at ease. Because when I think about Batman, I'm saying it again, I think about Kevin Conroy. I don't think about nobody else. I feel like Batman, the whole entire franchise, will never be the same because now there's no way we can ever have Kevin Conroy in any other new upcoming Batman movies. That really just makes me sad as hell, man. Every Batman movie that I watch, I'm telling you, man, I always look for his voice, and I'm always fucking disappointed when his voice is not in a damn movie. So this is a huge fucking blow to the whole DC family, to the whole DC fucking franchise. This is a huge fucking blow. Like he was the greatest hero voice ever. Like he is the greatest superhero voice ever, like of all time. This is a huge deal to me because I watch Batman every fucking week. I play his games, I watch his movies just for Kevin Conroy. Like I would say my all-time favorite Batman movie is actually, I think it's called Mask of the Phantom. I heard that movie had a high influence on the last new Batman movie. It's sad for me, man. Like, I really love Kevin Conroy. It's like, as a huge fan of all the Batman movies, man, it's like, I'm hurt because I'm never gonna hear his voice ever again in new movies, in new fucking shows. Like, man, like, everybody knows when Kevin Conroy is in a movie, that means we have to take it serious. That means this is a A-list kind of movie. Look, no disrespect to the other Batmans who voiced that character, but Kevin Conroy, he's the gold standard, man. Nobody else's voice compares to his. Like, every other Batman voice sounds kind of plain. His voice sounds so unique and distinctive. It's like you have to stop and watch when Kevin Conroy voices that character, whether he's in games, movies, TV series. He is the GOAT. He is the greatest Batman of all time. I don't care if he never dressed in a costume, it don't matter. He is the greatest Batman ever. But go back and watch Mask of the Phantasm. That is the greatest Batman movie of all time. I don't care if it's animation. That is the greatest Batman movie ever. Kevin Conroy, that was his best work ever. That movie had a very high influence on future Batman movies. That's how dark he was. That movie went up and beyond. So I'm gonna go back and watch that movie once again, man. That was Kevin Conroy's best work. That movie had a very high influence on future Batman movies. All right, I'm done.